Well, everyone, thank you for being here today and welcome to Media Madness 101. Now, when we created Media Madness, we wanted to introduce some strategic social media ways of posting. We wanted to create and give you some expert tips for your camera and use all the features that iPhone has, and also give you some creative tools that may help you bring your social media to the next level. Just to give you I've been with the company for about a little bit over 2 years. Again, my name is Ari. I know we already introduced ourselves, but my name is Ari. I've been here for over 2 years. I'm the lead admin here. George is our CEO and lead photographer. And unfortunately, Chrissy couldn't be here. What is this?
Oh, just to do it.
Chrissy couldn't be here today because she's under the weather, but she's our social media expert and manager. And just to give you a little bit of insight, we know Media Madness, or we call it Media Madness because we know social media and any type of media can create some headaches, right? So we want to make it as easy as possible, give you an intro to anything that has to do with media, whether it's creating it or creating a strong presence in your social media platforms. Now, George, why don't you tell us a little bit more about Zoom Studios?
All right, guys, a little bit about us. Again, my name is George. I'm the owner of the company, 100% owner. We founded in 2017. I've been a photographer for about 17 years now. My father ran a business for about 45 years, so I kind of went off him. We primarily shot weddings and real estate. He did a lot of real estate in New York. I ended up opening my business here around 2017 to kind of build a business around New Jersey. I primarily do a bunch around Bergen, Hudson, Essex, right around North Jersey. Worked with 220 agents last year. So that was great. We have a handful of listings. Services, we do everything. We're a one-stop shop. Photos, videos, man reports. We can do reels. We can mic you up. We can do all that fun stuff. We have a team. So again, she's full-time admin. We have a social media girl who's they're doing running all our social media and helping out with other accounts. And then I have about like 10 freelancers. So guys who I train personally that can do the photos, the videos, the reels with you and work with you one-on-one in case you needed that. All right, the next slide.
And just to give you some statistics, a lot of home buyers and homeowners do go by social media. Nowadays, social media is very important for any industry. But I know you all have figured out that by now, if you don't have a presence on social media, you're not using all the features, everything we have in front of us right now. So we have to take full advantage of that.
Yes.
About 73% of homeowners actually prefer to list with an agent that has that use video marketing. And then on the other side, we have home buyers that about 70 to 80% of them, they prefer to use agents that have social media presence. And on top of that, about 46% of these home buyers say they are more likely to contact an agent that's active on social media. So maintaining that presence is very important.
Yeah, we're showing you guys some statistics just to show you, obviously, like the numbers make sense, right? When you're doing a video and people see you and they're buying a house or they're selling a house, if they see you online and they get to meet you and they feel like they have a little more connection with you, right?
Yeah.
So the odds are you're probably gonna get that listing over someone who's not doing the videos.
So now if everyone can please take their iPhones out, we are going to guide you through some features and some
So guys,
settings.
primarily we're gonna be using the settings and we're gonna be using the camera roll. Okay. So can everyone open up their settings? Should it look like everyone has iPhone, so it should all look similar. This is all from iPhone 15 to iPhone 17, should all look the same, whether you're updated or not. She's not updated, I'm fully updated, so we actually have both ends. So they work a little different as the new update came in. Everyone's at settings? Okay, now guys, we're gonna go into settings and camera. Everyone see scroll down to camera. Everyone's there? Great. Now we're going to do formats. So we're going into formats right there on the bottom page. And if the camera capture sometimes is on most compatible, you want to be on high efficiency. All right. The high efficiency is going to give you that more cinematic feel as far as the photo and video goes. This is on the photo side. It actually, instead of having like a JPEG, it gives a little more information. So most of these photos that we take, right, on my professional camera, they're like 30 or 40 megabytes. Whereas on the phone, it's like 3 to 5 megabytes, right? So some of the tools we're going to give you now are going to give you like a little boost on your iPhone to get you like 8 to 10 megabytes. So it might take a little bit more room on your camera, but when you post it on social media, it gives you that little crispy feel, right? When you see people post certain things, sometimes they're a little blurry, sometimes they're a little more crispy. All these settings are going to give you that like little more crispy feel, all right? And again, this is just base. You can get like, there's so much more to it, but we're going to give you like a little base knowledge right now. The raw Pro Raw. You're gonna go down right here. You guys see the Pro Raw and resolution, right? You can toggle that on. Okay, so when you toggle that on, this is what that means. And we're actually gonna go onto the settings. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, hold on. So guys, this is what happens. So when you toggle this on, there's gonna be on your. I'm gonna look at it with you guys. There's gonna be a little raw that has a little line through it when you open up your camera, right? If you press it and the raw comes up without the line on it, that means you're shooting in raw format. That's what I'm just explaining to you. So you're gonna have like the regular format is just like a 3 to 5 megabyte picture. When you press raw, you're getting like a double the information on it. So double the information, double the quality, double everything on that photo. Now, what's nice about the Pro Raw is that when you're taking it to CapCut or any of those small apps, Photoshop, Lightroom, any of those, anything that you have, whether you're professional or not, when you shoot it in RAW, you have all that information. So when you're editing with the colors or cropping it or whatever, it's giving you that better feel,
Quality.
right? The better quality, right? So that's really what we want you to do. Again, these are just very basic stuff. Surface level, you don't need to use the Pro Raw, just toggle it on and leave it on, and you're gonna see it on your camera roll. We're gonna show you that in a second. Let's finish up with this. We're gonna go to settings, camera. We're gonna back out of the formats. I'm sorry, wait, is it in the format?
Yes, go back out.
Yeah, back out of the formats, right? And
Go to composition.
Yep, right here, composition. Do you guys see the big word composition there?
Go back. So when you're in your
Back to the
settings.
settings and camera.
Oh,
You're in camera. Yep, and you're gonna scroll down. You're gonna see a big
To the
word that says
section.
composition, and below it, it's gonna say grid and level. Okay, so these two are these toggled off for you guys?
yes.
Okay, so my best suggestion would be to toggle them both on now, right? And then just remember where you're at, because look, for me, I don't use the grid. For me, I'm a professional photographer, so I can take a picture of Ari or video, and I can get her in the middle, and I can have everything. So
And
the
just to
grid,
tell you, sorry to cut you off, but this is what the grid looks like. It just shows you the lines so
Right.
that you can center your camera.
so you can center and make sure that you're on point, right? So I would use that. The leveler I use all the time. I know this is huge. When you're taking a picture or video, the leveler will tell you if you're on off center. So you'll actually, if you're off, you'll just turn it and it'll give you like a little line saying, hey, you're on point now. You're in the So that's actually very good, because sometimes I'll be rushing and I'll be kind of like shooting and I'll be like a little left. You can, and when you're kind of down more, you can't really see it. So you get that level. It's very nice. The grid, like I said, the grid is really optional. If it bothers you because the grid is in front of your image, so it might bother you at one point, you can always toggle that off. But the level I'll keep on. And we're gonna. You have the level on? Let me show you. You see this level right here? You see that? Look, so you see how it turns yellow when I'm straight? Yeah. So that's really beneficial there. So try that out. Camera rolls. We're gonna open the camera now. So everyone should have their camera open. And we're gonna stay on the photo side, guys. Just the photo side for now, and we're gonna go to the video after. The photo side. So this is again very nice and simple. 0.5. 0.5. We know this is our wide angle, right? So we know that when we're at a house and we want to take some pictures, and we have a rental. Maybe we don't have we don't have a lot of big budget. We don't want to call a professional photographer for a small BS rental. Just go. You can go and use that 0.5 to get some nice images to put on social media if you want, right? I will use the 0.5 for that. The 1 is your main camera. The 1X is going to be your main and your highest quality photo or video you're going to take. Okay, so that's going to be your highest quality out of all the 3. Now the 1 is for just basic, like getting nice exposure, nice framing, right? You get some nice framing and get some nice shots like that. It's not for the whole room, right? So you want to so obviously we're talking about houses because you guys are at these houses all the time. So for the 0.5, get the whole room. The 1 is kind of get a nice detailed cropping of a certain area. The point now the 2 and the 5, I'll use the 2 and the 5 when you're shooting detail. Let's say your house is staged, virtually. Sorry, not just regular stage, right? You want to go and use that 2 or that 5 to get that depth of field. All right. So if you go to 2 right now, and you just like try to zoom in onto something over here, you'll see the background kind of blurred a little bit, right? So as you go more and more into the 2X and 5X, you'll get more of a blurry background and more of like a subject,
Full
right?
piece, yeah.
Right. So that's the differences there.
And now just to dive in a little bit into video, as we mentioned before, creating that presence on social media and using video marketing is very important. This can definitely bring your leads to another level. So creating video and using video not only will increase your leads, but it will also create more engagement from your following. And it will when you watch a video, you remember the information easier than reading it from a text. So video is very important. And we want to give you a little bit of settings on how to make your video quality better using your camera.
The best about video on the numbers and the leads and everything that you get, like the more you're evolved, obviously, I mean, you guys know, the more you evolve and the more you do videos, like the better numbers you're gonna get. Now, how many people do videos right now? Like anything? You guys do some videos? Do you do it professional? You guys do it with iPhone? What, you guys talk like you guys talk in it, or do you just like show things?
Depends.
Okay, all right.
Depends one of them.
Recently, I started going back and like voiceover and all that.
Voiceover is good. Yeah, everyone has their own way, their own like little niche, which is nice. But find what your audience likes. Look at the analytics. You guys have business accounts or content accounts, right? You might want to be on one of those rather than personal. And when you're on your Instagram, you want to look at the analytics and see what posts are doing better. Is it the voiceovers or is it just the home with the music? Is it you talking? You know, so you want to compare everything and say, all right, what is my audience reacting the best at, right?
Every audience and every area is different, completely
Yeah.
different. The timing that you post also matters a lot.
Yeah, so even though you guys are all real estate agents, you guys all have different followers, different ages, different people, different, cultures, so they're all gonna react a little differently. So you wanna really clamp down and see what they react to so you can make more, if they're like you're getting a bunch of likes and sends and things with your face and you're talking to the camera, probably wanna do that a little more, right? So just try to work that out. I'm gonna give you a special offer at the end of this, so we'll talk about that. Now we're gonna dive into the video settings, guys. So now that we did just a little basic photo, we're gonna dive into the video now. So now we're gonna go back into our settings. Everyone go back to settings, just the main page on the settings. All right, we're gonna go back into camera. All right. Back into camera, and then we're gonna go to, you see right in the middle of the page there, it says video, record video. Okay, what does everyone have that set at?
30.
Right, okay. Toggle that all the way down to 4K 60. Now, let me tell you what. 4K is obviously the highest quality imagery you can get, right? So, like on these iPhones, they're not like professional cameras, right? They're trying to get there. They're pretty good. They have a lot of features, but you want to be on 4K because it's going to be as close as possible to that professional level camera, right? So we want to get you guys. If you don't call us or call a professional, we want to get you guys like to the point where you guys have the best quality and have a little bit of understanding of how to do these things so that when you post it on yourself, you're looking a little bit better, right? Whether you look professional, you look almost there. So 4K 60, 4K is the highest quality, right? Over the HD 10 or 720, right? So that's just going to make you look better right away. It's going to give you a high quality. 60 frames per second. The reason why we're on 60 frames per second, and now listen guys, just to break it down for you. Each second in a video, there are frames. So if you're at 24 frames per second or 120 frames per second, that means you have 120 actual frames in that second. So you're getting a lot more information, right? It is a bigger file, it's taking more room on your phone, but you're also getting that higher quality, right? The reason why we're not going to tell you to put it on 120, you're going to put it on 60 is because 120, it does take way more room on your phone. So I don't want you guys to have issue with that. That's number one. Number two, 120, you can't use 0.5. So at 120 frames per second, they only want you to use that main camera, right? Because that's the high quality camera, and for them to maintain that 120, you have to use that main. You can't use the 0.5. So the 60, you can use the 0.5, which is nice. Because then as you go, and we're going to show you the action button right now. So toggle that to 4K 60. And where are we right here? We got camera, and we're going to be right there, guys. So in camera, go back, and you're going to see the record video again. And you're just going to scroll down to, where's the action mode? Right. Hold on a second. Where did that go on me? Oh, right here. Sorry. Hold on 1 second.
For anyone that hasn't updated their iOS, though if you go to video in camera and you see the little running guide up top, that's action mode.
Yep.
If you click on that and
Right.
it turns yellow, you have your action mode on. And what that does is,
So guys, we look a little differently because I have mine's all updated. So when you go to video, you got to click on these little buttons over here, and then when you click on that button, you're gonna see action mode right there. So what you want to do is now that you're on 4K 60, you want to toggle that. Now you're gonna run through the house. I'm at my listing, and I want to show my Instagram followers what's going on here. Toggle that action mode on so that the guy is highlighted, whether it's here or up top. So if you have it updated, it's down here. If you have it not updated, it's going to be on top. Okay. And when that action mode's on, don't use it all the time, but use it when you're running through a house. You're on 0.5 and you're gonna do a video. And boom, I accidentally bumped into this, you know? The action mode saves you from that. So if you actually bump into something or you
Your
you
hand
come
is
upstairs, you're
shaking.
shaking, you're gonna play the video back and you're gonna see it's all smooth. It like keeps the level smooth,
The
all right?
stability, yeah.
So now not only are you guys showing 4K, not only using 60 frames per second and giving the best quality on iPhone, but now you're using the action mode and it's saving you from any mistakes that you make. You know, so it just makes you look better. You know, when you see a professional video and it's all smooth and nice, kind of feels nice, right? Compared to something that's kind of like, you know, up and down like that, right? So just small things like that, guys, are gonna make you go from like a decent video to like a pretty good video. Yeah.
So you should use action mode when you walk or when you.
When you're action mode when you're walking. So like I want to show the home, you're gonna do a voiceover, right? You want to show the home. So you're gonna go through the home and you're gonna turn action mode on. So when you're going, it's all smooth and it's all nice, right? And then you can do your voiceover after.
It's kind of like the equivalent to using a stabilizer, where it helps you keep your phone stable and the image
Not
doesn't look
shaky.
shaky. You know, even if sometimes we don't try, but our hand shakes a little bit, you know, so it creates, thank you so much. So our hand gets shaken, you see the quality of the video, losing it, you know, because of it. So
Guys, we're still on the camera now. So you see how on the bottom of that video, if I scroll over, I'm at slow-mo and time-lapse. Cinema, slow-mo, time-lapse. You guys see that? Okay. Cinematic, if you guys turn that on, for the photos or the video, when you have your subject in front of you, so let's say I have my subject right here and I'm on cinematic mode, the whole background's blurry. So what's nice about that is if your camera's on a tripod and you just want to talk to the camera rather than doing a voiceover, you can sit here, you can have your whole background blurry and it'll just focus right on you and then it'll get you in that cinematic mode. Where basically say like everyone's focused on you and you got the whole background blurry, nothing is, you know, hindering your your ability to kind of talk to your audience. The slow-mo mode is just a video and then it makes a slow motion. I would not suggest, like, if you guys need to do that, that's fine. The time lapse I wouldn't suggest using, but the slow-mo mode you can. Now, what's better is just doing a regular video on that 4K 60 like I showed you with the action mode, and then taking it to CapCut or something, right? And just putting a slow-mo on it. It's like very simple to do that too.
however, if you don't have time to do that, let's say you are with a client, you just closed in a house and they pop the champagne. We give that example because it's what we use it the most for. And you want to show a slow-mo video to show, you know, the details and the excitement and the bottle popping, you can use it. If you don't have time to edit it, sit down and edit,
Right.
you want to post it right there and then, you can then use slow-mo, capture it that way and post it right away.
Yeah, slow-mo is going to give you that effect that rather than going and editing it, it is better to go and edit it on the post end. But if you don't have that time or you don't have that ability, you're like, you know what, I don't have time to mess around CapCut, you do that slow-mo mode, and when they're doing some kind of bottle pop or something like that, you get that effect, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. So just play around with them, guys, on the photo and video side. Very nice and simple stuff. Like, it's not hard at all. This is just like very surface level. So this is just small stuff that's going to make it better. Go
So
ahead.
if you wanna, let's say, an object and you want to blur everything, cinema.
Cinematic, yep. Yeah,
So
cinematic,
focus
cinematic,
on
yep.
whatever the object,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, and then make sure when you're there, you can touch your screen to make sure it's focused on that.
On the
You'll
thing,
notice
yeah.
everything around it blurring. Yeah.
If there are two things, for example, you have something placed here, but of course the chair is right behind it. If it hasn't focused on the item yet, that's when you touch your screen to make sure it focuses on what you want it to
Right.
focus on. And as we mentioned earlier, social media presence, guys, very, very important. Here are 4 keys that will keep you, you know, going forward with it. Consistency. I think that's one of the most important. You have to maintain a level of consistency so that your client or your following don't forget that you're there. You know, how many people here follow accounts and you forget they're there because they haven't really posted in a while, right? And you're like, oh shoot, look, this person is back. So staying present and staying in front of them and creating content to post often, at least I would say twice a week, is very important.
Just to piggyback off that, actually. So when you open up on Instagram, what's the first thing you see? Someone comes up in front of your page, right? Like whether it's a business page, a personal person, whoever it is, someone comes up first. That person who comes up first, Instagram recognizes that you like to see that person's page. You like to see that person's content. So they come up first. What you want, guys, is you want your followers to come up first on there. So when they open up Instagram, you come up right away. So that it's all consistency. So when you're consistent and you're posting 3 or 4 times a week, you're doing a few stories, you're doing a few engaging polls and things like that, you're gonna come up first on people's page. And that's what you want, because you want them to come up first and start scrolling and go, oh, okay, I remember this age, right? And then the next time in 2 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, when they're ready to buy or sell, they think about you. So that's very important.
Yeah, or if they know someone, oh, hey, do you know anybody, any real estate agent that I can use? They just saw your post like 30 minutes ago. You posted about a coffee. It doesn't even have to be about a house you're selling, but they remember that they follow you because you posted and they saw you. So that's very important.
If you're on the top of someone's page, the only way you're gonna fall off when you post something and you don't show up first on their page again is if you're not consistent. If you just like don't post for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
then Instagram's gonna recognize, oh, you're not really taking it seriously. You're not posting consistently. We're gonna put this on top of the page on a few people, but not everybody up there.
Yeah.
You know, so
Algorithm is
things
very
like that.
serious.
yeah.
So
So that's why once you start, you don't want to stop the consistency because once you stop, your page goes from just going up the ladder to boom back down. You know, it's kind of like a stop. You just kind of you go down and then you got to build it back up.
yeah. Keeping your audience engaged. I tell this to a lot of our clients because it's not posting often, but it's what you post as well, right? For example, show your morning routine. If you go to Starbucks, you buy a coffee. It's very quick to just take a quick picture, put it on your story, and maybe create a poll. Ask, are you a Starbucks person or a Dunkin' Donuts person? And then that just gets your audience like, oh, let me just click on the button because they're just bored or they're just scrolling and they want to interact with someone, right? In the moment. Creating, let's say you're at an appointment, you're waiting to be seen at your doctor's appointment. You have photos that you've taken before of other houses you've sold or whatever post or whatever photo you want to use, and you use the bubble, the question bubble, where you can ask any question and you can say, ask me anything. There may be someone that was afraid to engage with you, ask you questions about what houses do you have open at the moment, or whatever it may be. But any questions that they may want to ask you and they're afraid to ask or go into your DMs, that gives them a window, an opportunity to say, oh, they're available right now. Let me just quickly, hey, what do you have going on right now? You know?
And how inviting is that, right? So that you post on I'm sure, has anyone ever done that? Just on your story, say, ask me a question, just put a little thing there. It's so simple. I mean, look, people can always direct message you, people can always reach out to you, but there's a bunch of realtors. So why don't you take the initiative, put it on your story today. Hey, 2026 is here. Ask me any question. Put the thing right there. You'll be surprised. You probably get 3 or 4 questions at least today.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Because I'm telling people, like, when you invite them, they might want to do it, right?
And even if it's not about your business, it could be literally anything, but it will break that ice and you'll get them engaged and now they have a relationship with you. And the next thing is make sure you are creating a luxury brand. Like make sure you have a logo, a website, which by the way, we have that service as well. We create logos, we create websites. So make sure you're branding yourself and you put it out there. Let your brand and your logo be known. And lastly, sell yourself. Like I was saying, it's not just selling your business and what you do. People want to make sure they know the person behind the business. They want to engage with you. They want to get to know you a little bit better. In the future, if they do business with you, they already know that you like Starbucks. They also know that you do yoga on Sunday, whatever it may be. Bless you. If you have a dog, a lot of people are animal lovers. Post your dog. Post anything that can make people feel like they know you a little bit and they want to engage with you. And that's what will set you apart. We can follow many agents, but do I want to reach out to the one that never posts or the one that never really engaged with his audience? Or do I want to talk to the person that's always posting something? Or I know they have a dog.
Do you have a question? Oh, sorry, they read.
So here is.
So I got this. This is the golden rule, guys. The 80-20 is what we've come up with. 80% value, just like we were talking about, right? Value, lifestyle, and then 20% sales. So it's kind of like we're doing right now, guys. We're not selling you anything. We're trying to give you value, right? So whether we're trying to do the 80% right now, give you value. In return, maybe down the line, you guys say, you know what? You guys gave us some stuff. I'm doing iPhone stuff, and we might want to do a package with you or figure something out. Even just like a photo listing, you know, that's all sales at the end of the day. But we want to give you value first, right? So the same thing you want to do with your clients. Very, very nice and simple.
And a couple of strategies that we have to keep your social media going. The 1 hour rule. If someone comments on your post, make sure within the 1 hour you're replying to them. Whether if you're busy, you're on the go, you don't have time to really do a big reply, just an emoji, anything. Like the post, the comment, send an emoji, thank you, the thank you hands, a little heart, whatever it is.
It's not about that comment. It's about the algorithm and the back end.
Mhm.
The algorithm will boost your page up if within that hour you reply to that person. They say, oh, awesome home. Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything. Anything. I mean, literally anything. So
that way, like the algorithm, like still puts your posts like Like,
The
on
when you
top,
first
correct.
open on top, right? For-
Correct.
So when you get likes, the algorithm reacts. When you get comments, the algorithm reacts even more because comments are more than likes.
Right.
When you get sends, when someone sends your post
Post to
to
someone
a
else.
group chat or whatever, that's when you get the most engagement. So you want people to send your stuff because
Yeah.
that right now, the algorithm of 2026 and the updated Facebook and Instagram, that's the pecking order. Pecking order is if you get a send, your algorithm is moving up the most rather than a like being the least and a comment being in the middle. All right.
Yeah.
So the comments are nice because then when you comment, if it's algorithm is noticing that there's more comments, whether it's you or not, you're replying to people, you're engaging. So it's always going to boost you up. But this is easy ways, guys. Like just slowly get your page a little bit more, you know.
And to add to that, when people save your posts, like I personally, who here saves a bunch of either workout posts, even if we don't get the workout done, or food, recipes, I save a lot of that. That also brings your algorithm and your page, up to people's
Yeah, so to get your post saved, you gotta give them some kind of value or
Yeah.
something interesting, right? Something that's something for them to
information.
save, Even there's other ways, guys. If you look at your competition, there's other ways where people literally are like, oh, like here's the 5 tips, save this for more information, and then follow me for more, whatever it is.
What you
know,
need to know, or the do's and don'ts when buying, or we're looking for a home, when buying a home, anything like that, anything that gives them value. You want to give them value.
How
Yeah,
about
believe
that
it-
when you share, that's also increased the algorithm?
Yes.
yeah, sure, yeah.
And then direct messages. When someone comments and they're asking information, instead of replying to their comment and giving the information there, take it to the direct messages. You're able to give more information directed to that person. They'll open more to you and just engage better via direct message rather than a public comment.
Right.
And lastly, this one is very important, and I tell everyone this: tag everyone you work with, tag everyone you know. Local businesses, whether small or big, they have their own following, and you don't know your next client might be there. Collab.
You guys should have like a list of like 15 pages that are all associated with Rutherford, and you guys are home bases here, right? So you wanna have all those pages that are Rutherford associated, whether it's the police in Rutherford, the fire station, the community hall, this, everything. So you want to tag all those people because at the end of the day, if they don't do anything with it, it doesn't hurt you. But if they do repost you or they do want to like or comment or send to somebody, it just gives you all that much traction. So the more you the odds are the more you tag, the more traction you can get, the more your algorithm will boost. It's all together.
If
It all
you
works
go
together.
to if you go to a business lunch with a client, tag the restaurant. They may repost you. Now they know, oh, real estate agent in this area. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, a lot of these restaurants have 10, 20, 30,000 followers. You know, I mean, there's a lot of these fancier restaurants, right? So let's say Blue on the Hudson, they have 25,000 people follow them. If you put something and they repost you, now you have a bunch of people just coming onto your page because people are nosy. They want to click on your page. Who is this? Why are they posting? And they look at your stuff. That's what it's all about.
And then lastly, on the tagging the locals, there's also another way to make this happen is collabing with them. Let's say you create a raffle, and in order for people to join it and win something, obviously both businesses involved would have to provide some sort of free service. And to join the raffle, they have to follow both accounts. Now you have new followers, you have new audience. So that's also very important and a great way to grow your following.
Yeah, on our Instagram about a year ago, we have another one coming up, but we less than a year ago we had a post where we said, listen, here's the criteria. You follow us, you like this post, and we'll give you if you're the raffle winner, you're gonna get 2 free photo shoots. Photo listings. All right. So one of the agents won. He called me for the 2 listings, and ever since then we've been he's been my client. Right, so I gave 2 listings to now get 10 because he gave me another 8 after that he paid for. Right, so now it's you give to take. So it all works out.
Right. There you go.
Okay, consistency, guys. So this is we've said this over and over. Consistency really is key. All right, like I said, because if when you're consistent, you're staying on top of everyone's posts. Here's 3 different things to stay consistent. A content calendar. Who knows what a content calendar is? Content calendar is just a regular calendar that you know when to post, how to do it, when to story, when to make some time for likes, comments, engagement. All right. So a content calendar is something I'm actually going to offer all of you today for free. We're going to give you 1 month for February for free. If you want to get on a call with me after this, we can customize it to you. So we have a content calendar for February that gives you a very general base. Post twice a week, story 3 times a week, like and engage on these off days. We're going to give that to you. Okay. Now, if you guys want to get on a call with me, I'll make it more tailored to you personally, and we'll just kind of see how that works and the analytics and everything like that. Automation, if you guys don't have time, okay, there's two ways of posting. There is getting an app, which is unsuggested, getting an app, paying for the app, 5, 10, 20 bucks, whatever it is, and having that app post on Instagram for you. You can set everything up properly. Sometimes I don't, the reason why I don't suggest it is because there are like flaws to it. There are flaws and you can't do certain things the way you want to post it. Okay, so just be careful with that. The other way of automation would be to get a company like us. We have social media management. We can just take care of you as far as managing your social media. Batch creation, when you guys do videos, okay? This is something you guys all should do in 2026. If you haven't done videos, start doing videos. Take one day. No one wants to film. I don't even want to film every day. I do videos. I don't want to film every day. So I want you guys to take that 1 or 2 days. How's it going?
How you doing? Sorry about that.
Okay. Take that 1 or 2 days and and film and film a bunch of videos. Okay, whether it's with a professional, whether it's with your sons or with your with your kid, or whether it's you just putting it on a tripod and just talking or showing something. Right? You want to get a lot of videos in at one time so that you can go and start editing and doing your things, and you'll have videos for a few times.
I
Right?
tried doing that and then I feel like. Then you post them and it's like,
The same
same
outfit.
black blazer, same white shirt.
So here's my suggestion to that. Have your ideas laid out. Like
Yeah.
what you want to create. Then have 3 to 4 different outfits laid out. Not the bottom if you're not showing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
waist down. Just different blazers, different top. Your makeup is already done. You can even clip your hair back
Yeah.
if you want to look a little different.
Right.
Just these little tips will make you feel like you're creating different
Yeah.
content, but you're doing it all in one afternoon. You have it already set up for the rest of the 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, and you don't feel like "Oh, I'm lazy. I don't feel like creating today. My makeup is not done. I haven't done my hair." So that will cut that out. You know?
Yeah, so what we do with our clients is we'll dedicate one day, like 4 to 6 hours, and we'll go to different properties or we'll go to the town stuff and we'll shoot these reels that we want to shoot. Pre-planning for videos is literally everything. If you want to do videos, always pre-plan whether you're just getting a reel of what you want to do or your verbiage as far as question Q&As. Always pre-plan because it'll take you double the time and it'll be annoying and you're not going to want to do it again.
Mhm.
All right, so pre-planning will get you a 2-hour shoot in that 2-hour time frame rather than it being 4 or 5.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so rounding out here, guys, we're gonna give you some tips and tricks and suggestions to things. All right, branded covers. These are thumbnails. We were kind of I think we were talking about this before. So whether you're on TikTok or on Instagram, when you go on someone's page, you see you see each box, right? Each box has a picture over it or whatever it may be. When you click on that box, it could be going right into that video and they just have that thumbnail as their starter, or they purposely put a new branded cover or thumbnail on top. And then when you click on it, it's a completely different thing. You guys noticed that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to keep that consistent. Keep your branding. Okay, just like you have a logo and your logo's on your website and your logo's on your branding sheets and everything that you're doing. Same thing. You want to keep your Instagram looking aesthetically pleasing. When people go on your Instagram, they scroll and they're like, "Wow, this looks nice. This looks all light, bright, airy feel, or certain color schemes." So you want to stay in that realm of what you're trying to.
Whatever your colors are, whatever you choose, keep it consistent with that, but with the thumbnails. But not just that, if you notice the highlights on top of the Instagram page, which is stories that you later on create into a highlight for people to go watch them later on, also create a cover for that. It keeps it nice and pleasing.
You guys know what a highlight is, right? The highlights for your page. Yeah, so you're gonna add them and then you can put the highlights on your page, right? You want to have that consistent as well. So those thumbnails should all be like circles that have the same color schemes, the same thing, right?
Yeah.
3 to 5 times a week. It's very simple. Like if you guys post like 4 times a week, that's consistency. All right, it's not that hard. It's like every other day. So it's I would use that as best practice. 10 to 15-second reels. Look, the 2026. Like we're not in the it's not 10 years ago anymore. No one watches a minute video. No one watches a 2-minute video. I mean, if they make it to 30 seconds, you're lucky. So 10 to 15 seconds. That's all you need. Just cut them up into small pieces. Whether you're on CapCut or whatever you're doing. And we even have editing services where you can shoot yourself all day and then give us the footage and we'll charge you per reel, something small per reel, where we can just edit it for you. So yes, 10 to 15 seconds, that's the best. That's what we're doing with all our clients right now. Everyone that's on a monthly deal right now, I mean, they're doing 8 to 10 reels and they're all 10 to 15 seconds. We have like a few people that are on like 30 seconds. That's it. Like nothing more than that anymore. Shooting homes. So again, you guys have a rental. It's a small rental. You're not going to call a photographer. There's no point maybe, right? Shoot the home. So take that wide angle. right? You have that nice pro raw now when you're shooting photos. You want to be lower than chest level. You want to have all your lines straight. So that's why you have the grid. So you have all the lines straight, right? Just like a real estate photographer. And you could shoot a couple shots of the place, right? Again, this is like I've seen people that like go up here and they're like this and they're going like that. I'm just like, it looks a little unprofessional. So as professional as possible you can be without obviously having within budget and spending the least amount of money. You want to get those nice lines, those nice feel, right? And then all those nice colors. And again, you could just do the iPhone's pretty good. It has like nice coloring. It could adjust everything in this room. It's really not, all that much. So we're good on this. We can move on.
And then for these tips and tricks, I want you to open your iPhone again. And
Yeah, it's the last time we're taking out the phones, guys. This is actually good. This is actually really going.
this is non-social media related, but I wanted to add some value. Yes, it's great taking a photo of it for later on. So I know we all work on the go a lot of times. I work a lot on the go, and you're all in the field using your note app to
Who uses the note app? Who uses the notes, right? Yeah, I use it every day. It's nice to have them, right? So go ahead, Art.
I don't know if you have noticed the feature that you can actually scan documents with your note app. Yes. So if you go into your notes and you create a new one, right?
Most of the time, guys, you're gonna take out your camera and you have a piece of paper in front of you. You want to send to somebody. You just take a picture of it. You send it to them, right? More professional way to do it. She's gonna show you right now.
Correct. So if you open the new notes and you go to the little attachment paperclip icon and you click on there are many features, but you can go to scan documents, right? Once you go to scan document, you have the document in front of you. You align it, the lines around it will show.
You guys can test it out. So everyone has a piece of paper in front of them, basically. Just put that piece of paper and just align it to there, and you're gonna see what it does.
And instead of taking a regular photo, it would actually scan the document and make it look like an actual scan. And after that, you can edit document. You can fill in the blanks. If it's a PDF looking or an application or a form that you need to fill out, you can fill it out on there.
And by the way, guys, you could send it right from the Notes app. So once you take that image, that little on top right, there's a little send button. You can send it to a contact. You can kind of do anything really.
Yeah, you can share it with clients, with your office.
So just small different things, guys, that make you just look a little more professional, right? Just to get that, to have it get cropped by itself and to make it look all nice.
And just to make sure we're using all the features that iPhone, provides.
Right.
Then the other good thing, I know you a lot of
Did
times.
you guys all get that? You're good? You're good, right? That's awesome.
Scan and save, that's it.
Yes, and you
Yeah, there you
can
go.
save it. You can also use it to sign your signature on there. There's another feature that you can choose to sign, fill out a form. Once you save it, you can share it or you can save it. Another thing that I like a lot, because I do deal with a lot of client information and all sensitive information, there's a way to lock your notes. So if you go into the specific note, once you're in your note, the three dots on the right top corner, you can go to lock. You click on that. It has scan, pin, and lock. You click on lock. If you have your, face scan, which most of us do, that one is already locked for you. Once you exit out of it, that note will not be accessed by anyone but yourself, unless you have your face or your pin to enter your phone.
So guys, yeah, for example, I have a notes with all my passwords. I know it's not like I shouldn't do that, but I have it, and I actually locked it. So now if someone had my phone and they could open my phone, they would still have to have another line of verification to get into those passwords. What's nice, right? And again, same thing with your clients. You have sensitive stuff in there, just lock it and make sure you're safe. Their information safe. Your butt's covered and you're good to go.
Yeah, a lot of times you need a photo of an ID, any document with their social security number, anything like that, you can throw in that note and lock it up. All right.
Nice, right?
Just scan
small
it
tricks,
and
small
then lock it, that's it.
Yes, you scan it and then you hit that lock and it'll automatically read your face if you have that feature on, and that's it. You're done. Once you click back in it, it will read your face again, your face ID.
Next time, guys, you need a document. Don't press the camera and take a picture. Just go to the notes, scan it like that, and then, like I said, anything sensitive in there, you just lock it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Recommended gear if you guys want to do stuff on your own. I think the best recommendation is the stabilizer. It's a little iPhone stabilizer. It's like $100,
If you want to take a
and you
picture
put
of
the
it.
iPhone onto it, and you could just kind of gimbal around, just move around, and then again, that's like helping you out with the action mode, right? Remember action mode? How actually you're gonna hold it, it's gonna help you. This is gonna be action mode toggled on with the stabilizer. you can have the smoothest possible like video you can with an iPhone. Mics, everyone using these DJI mini Rode mic, these like mini mic right here. That's like again a couple $100. It's like it clips onto you, way better. It clips right onto your iPhone, way better audio.
Your voice
you know?
is
So if you're
super
gonna do interview style stuff on your own, you're gonna get a tripod, which you should get one of those tripods that holds the phone. You get the tripod, the mic, the light, and then the stabilizer for movements. I mean, this is all you need. This is all you need to like look a little more professional. And this is like everything is like this is like $100, 200, like not even 100, and like again 100.
And
So,
you
like,
can find everything
everything's
on
like pretty.
Amazon,
Yeah.
most likely.
Yeah. Anyone that has any more like anyone that these suggestions, we're going to give you our number, so you know we can help you out with that. We're going to quickly show you guys our multi packages, guys. We have a handful of clients on our multi packages. I'm just going to show you package one. This seems to be like popular right now because it's in budget and because you're getting the 8 reels, like we talked about, the one scheduled shoot, and you get social media management. So those 8 reels that we're doing for you, we have our team posting for you. So we're going to be on your page posting 2 reels a week for you and doing some stories for you. And while we do the professional stuff for you, you guys do your own thing. So you take and post your Starbucks and post your at the gym and post. This is what people want. This is you're in the street.
They want to relate.
Your industry knows that your audience wants to see what you guys are doing, and that's just how it is. You know, other industries aren't like that. Your industry, they want to know. They want to know you guys. They want to know. All right, if I'm going to have this guy sell my home or buy a home from them, I want to know what they're up to and their everyday life, right? So very nice and simple. This is probably one of my favorite packages. You get everything you need. Okay. I'm gonna have Amanda send you guys this so you guys have all the slides anyway.
Yeah. And also the business cards in the front is actually we were waiting for our real estate new design cars to come in. They didn't come in on time. So that's the other side of the business, but I got my number in the back and his number's in the front.
So the number in the back, guys, for Ari, if you guys need anything, you call her. My number's in the front if you need me as well.
Now, if you're ready to scale, you know, your social media presence, your content creation, everything, just go on to our Instagram if you have a moment.
So we're gonna give you guys a special offer today. Go ahead.
So if you go into our social media, which is Zoom Studios Media, and you DM us your email address, you will receive an email within the next 24 hours with 50% off your first shoot with us. So that, guys, we never give that type of discount ever.
So basically, a regular photo shoot, guys, is the standard photos, 30 shots, $199. You're gonna get it for $99.
Yeah,
Very simple. It's less than $100. You can't get less than $100 listing photos for anybody.
and it's up to 35 shots for for a home. You get it within 24 hours turnaround time. And then if you want to add other services to it, if you need a floor plan, if you need anything like that, we can add it to your service.
Thank you, guys. Any questions?
It's great.
You guys do headshots?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
You should.
If you want, you can use that 50% off of the headshots. I'll do it for you. No problem. Yeah. And we have a home base in Paramus and home base in Richfield Park, or we can come to you. We prefer that because we have all the lighting and all the things there. So if you want to just come over there, we can get you done.
So with this listing, what do? You go into the listing and you start shooting?
Oh yeah, we do it all.
Yeah,
We
so-
get it all.
Like I said, I worked with like 220 agents last year. I mean, like right after this, I have like 5 properties to shoot. You know, so one of them actually being Danny's assignment. So I'm actually going to shoot a property like 2 minutes away for him, and then I have a couple other ones. But we do this every day. Photos are the standard. Most people just get 30 shots. We do the HDR. So what we do is we do different exposure to the photo. We put them all into one. Get that high definition shot. We do the blue sky replacement for free if it's a gloomy day. We do green grass. We do like fire in the fireplace, and then like a beach on the TV. So we give you a lot of complimentary stuff with our base. Just our base package.
Yeah,
Right, so the
and
base
then if
package
you need extra services such as virtual staging, virtual renovation, if the property is messy, if the kid has a messy room and you want it to look nice and modern, we remove all of that for you and replace it with a nice modern furniture. That's our virtual renovation. If the place is empty, we do virtual staging for you. If you have a sign in front or there is a car parked in the front that looks ugly, you want to remove it, we do those extra edits for you. And it's very quick turnaround. Like I said, the photos are taken for you and delivered the next morning, and these extra edits can be delivered back to you within the same day.
Yeah, I've been doing this real estate stuff, guys, for like 10 years. So I've walked into every single situation. I've shot like thousands of properties at this point. So we based our model around come to us and we can do anything you want. Even like a what is it? We just did a rendering,
Yeah.
like a complete rendering. The house is not even up, and they want to do a rendering. They gave us the floor plans. We did a whole live rendering for them.
Yeah, either whether it's a 2D, 3D photo or a video.
Or a video, yeah.
Can you say that again? You mean the house is not up, but you.
So you let's just say you have a good relationship with the builder and you're working with the builder. They have floor plans and they have this house coming. You want to get people excited, so you contact us. We do a little rendering for you just to show kind of, and then you guys give us the what's the outside look like, what's the inside, what are the finishes, what are the colors, and we do it based on that. And then we show an outside video. Maybe we can go in and show the living room or master bedroom or something like that, all like finished stage.
Mhm.
It's all virtual,
Yeah.
but it gives
If
people
you
an
wanna
idea.
start,
You get
I
you
did.
say, hey guys, 2027, this is coming out first of the year. Book, call me now for a consultation or something like that.
So you say that, because I have a two-family in Haskell Heights that's being renovated,
Okay.
and my client just called me the other day, he's like, oh, could you just like take some pictures of Manny, it's not even sided yet, like half of the siding's on.
Yeah,
They just got sheetrock, the floors look like it's.
we would literally
basically-
finish it up for you.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
Now, how much do you charge, is that the regular photo, but that's a lot, and that's.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Those renderings are the most expensive thing we have. And
Yeah.
I mean the rendering video, it's like I get charged per second because that's how like intricate and like detailed it is. It's
now
very, like, yeah.
there's a difference though. Rendering would be literally there's nothing on the ground and we build the entire thing. Now, I think what you're referring to, the house is already up.
You probably
Sightings
want
are
staging.
so virtual renovation
Renovation,
is
right.
what we would do for you, which
Right.
is more affordable. And we will finish it up for you. You already have the frame, you already have everything up, except we have to make it look nice
So
and
we would
finished.
so we would take some pictures, whether it's outside or inside, and basically we just ask you some basic questions, and we
What
would
do you
finish
want
up
it
the
to look
floor
like?
with wood, and we finish up the walls with this color, and everything will be nice and organized, and we'll have like some furniture there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we can do something like that.
Give
Yeah.
me the address, maybe we can go to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Where is it over here?
It has briquettes.
Okay. We'll talk after this. I mean, I'm gonna be in Rutherford doing one for Danny, and then we can talk after that.
And you
So I
think
said,
the
so you're not gonna create any excitement, because the house is like maybe 60% done.
Right.
yeah.
I'm like, man, it's a waste of time, people need to see the fin, like, there's no landscaping. After this,
Yeah.
you can see, new windows, or you can see that it's being renovated.
Yeah.
So even if we just did one exterior shot
I was
with
gonna
our
say,
nice
it needs-
angle, finishing up the grass and everything, the siding and everything. One or two, maybe one in the living room, one in the master bedroom. We could just finish those up. Like 2 or 3 is all you really need, right?
Yeah.
Just like make the guy happy and in
Kitchen.
the kitchen, yeah. Maybe it's if it's an open concept, we could just get everything in one or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
can, and you can use your 50% off.
Might be losing money on that one, but that's okay.
Like, you guys have a spreadsheet of what your services cost, like say, pictures, virtual tour,
Yeah, so
drones.
We have a pricing list.
Floor
What
plans.
we wanna do is we have a regular pricing list that has like, photos at 200 and stuff like that. We wanna give you guys like better deals for the 2026. Obviously, like every year pricing goes up, things change, editors get more money. But what we wanna do is we're gonna give you guys a special pricing. So we're gonna put that together, send it over to Amanda, she'll send it over to you guys.
Yeah.
So for 2026, you guys know exact pricing, you're probably gonna get the 149 photo shoot. Which I'll do, that's like my best I have right now, so that's what I'll get you. But obviously that first one, you get the 50% off, so you'll get it at 99.
Does the photo include virtual, no, not virtual, virtual tour?
Virtual tour and property websites extra. So it comes with a built-in virtual tour and property website. It's usually that's $99. We're gonna give you guys something a little better as well. So you can add that on.
Yeah.
It's really nice. You have you have your information on the bottom, you have the virtual tour plan in front, you have all the information about the house, it even populates different things like the map, the map score, the like things like that.
Yeah, the
Like-
platform we use is Tour Wizard. It's really, really good. There are a few features. One of them is you can it creates for you, or you can customize
brochure.
a brochure
Right.
with the photos that we took for you. Also, if you do floor plans, if you do a video, if you do more material, you can add it all on there. Now you have a landing page. Literally, you just have a dedicated website for that specific property instead of sending your
Can we
clients.
show them one actually?
Yeah, and well, no, on my computer, it's not connected to here. This.
You know what, why don't you get your laptop, let's just show them real quick on the last, it's only a couple
Yeah.
there.
And
Show you guys the website before we wrap it up.